What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Lazy Sundays with Dionte
and Naja.
How was your week, man? How was your week? It's been a long week.
Yes, it's been a really, really long week for many reasons. Dionte, he goes to work, but you know, his job is like, you know, he works with his friends, so they don't be doing no work for real. But
my goodness.
I mean, he's living the life. You know, I work the whole, you know, graveyard shift. And it's pretty stressful. No, my week was pretty normal.
All these lies.
How my week is normally. How was your week?
I had a good week. I wasn't, you know, let you tell it. It was probably a better week. The sun was shining.
Yeah, it was hot this week.
You got some good weather this week. I can't really complain about it, man. My week was kind of slow, honestly. It was pretty much long, but
you think so? I feel like it was kind of short. Maybe because of the weather. I don't know.
Was short for you. I don't know. For me, honestly, it was just
typical. Like, it's a regular.
Yeah, but you know, I'm at work with my friends, so
yeah, he is. So whatever. So, anyways, y'all, welcome back. Thank you for coming to watch another video of ours. You know,
episode 7.
Oh, excuse me. You know, I'm doing the intro now, so now he want to try to tell me what episode it is and everything. But yes, welcome back, episode 7. So yeah, let's get into this. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment and share our videos.
Hit all those buttons.
Yes.
Just hit every button you see.
Exactly.
Just hit every button.
All the things.
Just hit every button, bro.
All the good things.
You'll do something
thumbs
right.
down. So,
yeah.
And let's get into the video. So our first topic is... What is it? Is it just Texas and Mississippi right now that's doing the no mask?
From what I understand, basically, like last week or so, the week before last, I meant to say something last week, but we never got to it.
Mm-hmm.
But Texas and Mississippi, everything is 100% open and maskless. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen video online of the kids burning in the bonfire, burning all the masks. I
ain't see that.
Yeah. It's pretty wild. You think I honestly don't know what to think because I think everybody down in Texas and Mississippi has lost their fucking mind.
Yeah, they really have.
But
I did hear that like private businesses are able to say like, no, you got to come up in here with a mask, which I feel like is a good thing. So like people are still able to say like, I don't care what they doing out there, but in here you got to put your mask on.
We all know. Karen is not trying to hear that shit.
Oh, Karen's not having that.
She ain't trying to hear that shit, bro.
I'm coming to eat my salad maskless.
Exactly.
I'm going to sit down and wait without a mask, and I'm going to sit down at my table.
I'm going to catch COVID without a mask.
She don't care.
And I'm still going to not wear a mask. Basically.
Yeah.
So those people don't really care anyways, and I feel like a lot of those people were sinning in Texas and Mississippi.
Sinning.
Crooked letter, eye.
Oh my gosh.
Crooked
Either way,
letter,
I think it's stupid
crooked
because
ass face.
they were able to everywhere in almost every state. It seems like the numbers are kind of starting to come down. So I guess for me, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why are you now deciding to be like, oh yeah, we good, no mask?
Let me say this though. I heard a guy on Dr. Fauci. He was actually on ESPN the other day.
Mm-hmm.
But while the numbers are coming down, we're talking about it coming from triple digits to double digits. So it's going down, but it's still a hell of a lot of people catching COVID. Bro.
Oh, absolutely. But I feel like that's just going to make it worse. Like, if we already trying to get out here during the summertime, I feel like people are making it worse, especially with them trying to implement, like, having everyone get the vaccine. It's like, why now make that decision and allow states to make that decision when we're just now starting to possibly get ahead of it? I think that's the part that's kind of weird to me. It's almost like they want people to get sick.
I think they do.
Like, it's just pretty much.
Tell me this. Listen. If I look at the numbers from Texas and crooked letter, however you spell Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
If I look at the numbers from those two places and you say, all right, bet the numbers still dropping and nobody's wearing a mask, then I admit, fuck it, we was wrong, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck this mask. Let's take them off then. Because it's uncomfortable for everybody.
It really
I don't want to die. And I don't want to make people around me sick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm over it, so
even if I did catch it, so I honestly think the mask is a good thing. It's keeping people from, I think, catching the regular common flu or cold.
Yeah.
So wash your hands, wear your fucking mask, bro.
Yeah, and stay out of my business.
Like, get out of here, man.
Pretty much. So your man's been out here putting meat in people's mouths. So
yo,
that video
a wild
was wild.
intro. So I guess you wanna. Or am
I don't know. I don't even know why this is still a thing, honestly. Like, why is Salt Bae still a thing?
Listen, dog.
I'm actually kind of shocked that he's still, like,
you know. He's actually, let's throw this out. I mean, he's a good chef.
Oh, he's a chef.
Yeah.
See how much I know. I'm a grandma.
So he's actually a chef. I don't know what restaurant he works at, but I'm assuming from all the videos that I've seen that he's like theatric, so to speak, as far as how he does things.
Okay, you know, that makes sense now. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw the video in here so you guys can check it out mid, so we can all be on the same page.
Yeah.
But he does the little thing. He chops up the meat, which I believe people said was some lamb. I don't know, lamb steak. It looks amazing. So what he does, as you can see in the video that we just shown you guys, he picks it up on the end of the little fork or the little thingy.
And her man is sitting right there.
So
who appears to be her man.
So he goes to offer a piece to the lady, right?
Oh my God.
So she comes in. And I guess she is. I don't know. I don't know if he said, "Hey, I'm gonna do it this way," and then you.
He didn't even ask.
He just offered, but again, he's theatrical, so he's like almost putting on the show with his circle shades on.
But I'm not about to be sitting at no table. First of all, he not going for that.
Because
he would have been like. Nah, she good. We got it, big dog. I already know Dionte. I'm not about to open up my mouth for no man. I don't care if he is a chef.
But let's preface this. It's not that she caught it with her mouth. It's that not only did she open her mouth to receive said meat.
This just sounds gross.
It does, but I gotta say it this way. She opened her mouth up to receive said meat, and then her tongue comes out. Which, I mean, at the same time, she probably looking at it like, hey, I don't want to choke on the meat. So
we're not about to do this.
She said, "Yo, I don't want to choke on the meat, so let me stick my tongue out to get it right." So he drops it into her mouth. She's sucking on said meat. Whole time, dude sitting beside her looking disgusted, like,
dude, why didn't you step in? That's gross.
Because he probably couldn't believe she did that shit in his face.
He did.
She basically just sucked another man's meat in my face.
Okay. So with that being said, ladies, don't be just taking anybody's
I mean, listen.
I don't care if he is a chef. But you don't need to feed me. That's my thing. I know like the video is made to be fun of and it's fun, whatever. But I'm just saying, like, when you really think about it, it's just like, I don't care if you are a chef. I'm not going to be sitting at the table with my significant other, even by myself. And I don't care if he is a chef. I'm not going to have another man feed me. It's just, you get how that can get real weird. That's like you seeing a clip of you at a restaurant with all of your friends and it's a female chef with a fork feeding you. What are we doing here? What are we doing?
Listen,
how do we get here?
I think the main part to me
not playing
is that she stuck her tongue out when she did it.
Oh, like you do?
No.
Like how you like to stick your tongue out? Deonte's infamous. And we're going to move on after this.
This is a lie.
Dionte is infamous for sticking his tongue out. Very inappropriate. Like, he does the thought thing. Like, he's very much so a thought. He just, like, he go to take pictures. Y'all with his whole co-workers. I said, sir.
She's talking about one picture she's seen in my whole life.
Who are these women that you want a picture with your tongue out? It's just a natural thoughty thing for him to do. He just cannot help it. It just comes out. It's just that.
So yeah, let me know how y'all feel about that situation.
Mm-hmm.
If you would let your girl catch another man's meat in her mouth,
in
a restaurant, comment down below and let me know if y'all like your girl to be meat catchers.
Anyways, moving along. Your man Drake dropped some music. I, sad to say, have not listened to it yet.
Get the hell off my podcast,
I
bro.
know. I haven't listened.
Get the hell off my... She's heard it.
No, I've heard a little bit.
To it.
I've heard it. Yeah, I've heard it.
It's 3 songs. You heard it all.
But I haven't really, I got to really sit and listen to it. So I haven't been able to do that, but you have.
Yes.
So what do you think about it?
I've been running all 3 songs every day since it came out.
Obsessed.
I don't want to say obsessed. It's just the only new music I got that I'm really enjoying. I mean, all 3 songs are hard, bro. You got a song, What's Next? That's first song. That's pretty hard. You got a song with Lil Baby up there, Wants and Needs.
Mm-hmm.
That's hard. Shout out to Lil Baby. You got another song, Lemon Pepper Freestyle with Rick Ross. Of course, it's called Lemon Pepper Freestyle.
Of course.
Which is all Drake bars, 6 minutes of all rap. You can't really even complain about it. He's not even singing on that one. Just all bars, man.
Yeah.
So I can't even... It's hard, bro. It's 3 songs.
I can't wait to be able to listen to it.
I'm wondering, because I've seen a lot of people that I know are kind of like Drake stans, quote unquote. Mm-hmm. That was kind of surprised that it's not on the album. So I'm assuming, I look at stuff like that is when it's this good and it's not on the album, you letting it go for free. I'm assuming the album is really going to be hard.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, it keeps getting pushed back. We're supposed to get in like January, and then I guess he got hurt. I don't know what the hell happened to Drake, but I guess he pushed everything back. I'm assuming he's probably still working on it. Mm-hmm. So, we gonna see, man. He said it's supposed to be a different sound, something different from him. I'm curious where he's going with it, but the music lets me know he's probably going in the right direction. Which
is good, because we all need new music, but... good thing is we're able to stream it, I guess you could say kind of for free, but not really for free. But either way, you'll be able to pay for it if you got your STEMI, because now everybody's STEMI is pending. Well, mine is pending. So I'm really excited about that. I can't wait.
So Joe, my guy, Moneybag Joe.
Yes.
Moneybag Joe signed. He was supposed to actually sign it today, but I guess he signed it yesterday, or maybe he did it earlier today. I don't know.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they were saying we should see it in people's accounts starting this weekend. Mm-hmm. So this weekend, Sunday, when this video actually drops.
Check your account.
Check your account, bro. It might be in there beforehand. I know a few people that is pending already. Mm-hmm. Mine isn't pending. I have no idea what the hell mine is. But hopefully by Monday I get something, bro.
Yeah.
Moneybag Joe said it's a pandemic.
I mean, I won't say it's the best thing. I don't want to be like a Debbie Downer, because, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you get what you get. We understand how the government works. We understand how everything has been. We get it. So with nobody saying like, oh, this is like the best thing ever and he's the best president ever, and like, no, we get it. We're taking it for what it is. But we're gonna need more than this, because people out here like legit struggling. Like we both are still working, but I mean, and obviously this is like a bonus for us, and we're grateful. We're not saying that we don't need it, because we do. But I know it's people out here that really depend on that stimulus, that's all that they will have until whenever.
I look at it this way, man. If you qualify for it, you need it.
Yeah, you really do.
It don't really matter.
You really do.
You need it.
Either way, it's a good thing that we got
What you doing with your Kamala cash?
My Kamala cash?
Your Kamala cash.
Well, I mean, pretty much what we always do with our money. We spend it on our child. We spend it on each other, because somebody's birthday is coming up.
I'm about to trick it off, bro.
I will be okay. I will be spending some of the money on him for his birthday if he is a good boy.
I think I'm about to take my $1,400 and go gamble.
Or you know what else you could have did?
What could I have
had you got this money beforehand?
What could I have done?
You could have got a U-Haul. You could have went All-Star Weekend.
I probably could have.
You could have.
Yo.
These girls was out here in these U-Hauls. I am very much so disappointed.
Go into that a little bit more, man.
I thought it was a joke when I heard about it, because a lot of people were saying like, oh, these girls are renting these U-Hauls just to go to All-Star Weekend. And keep in mind that obviously Atlanta was trying to shut down all these parties and like, no,
They
we're
actually
not
told
doing this,
people
we're not
don't
doing
bring
it.
your ass down.
They
here.
told y'all. And y'all
told
was
you.
like, but I gotta be in the mix. But I gotta try to get pregnant. But I gotta try to have sex with this player.
This
So I
Fashion Nova
gotta
dress
come
been
here.
sitting in my closet for months.
Somebody gotta see it. I've
Somebody
been
gotta see
quarantined. You gonna see this.
If I don't
fit.
wear this dress now, this shit is not gonna fit.
It just is what it is.
I'm 2 cookies away from this shit not working ever again.
Yo, pretty much. So they was out here, like they legit was having U-Haul parties. Like they had like people in U-Hauls. I think I seen one where it was like so many girls getting out like the back of like a U-Haul.
Clown car.
Pretty much. And I think it was another one. I don't know if it was the same girls. I feel like it was. And they got into like an accident. They towed up the U-Haul.
Bruh, imagine going to a party in a U-Haul.
U-Haul don't, first of all, they don't play about their stuff. So I don't even know why people are trying U-Haul.
Bruh.
No, they want their money. You're going to get this fixed.
My thing is this. So how the fuck are y'all moving around in this U-Haul?
Yeah, that's...
Because this U-Haul get on the interstate, everybody holding on in the inside.
There's nothing in the back. There's nothing in the back. It's not meant for this, sis.
Hennessy all over my lap because you
like
decided to pull over.
I think somebody said they had a blow-up mattress in the back.
It gotta be a blow-up mattress.
It's just ridiculous. You don't need to be there that bad. It's really not that serious.
Bruh.
I promise you. It's
Bruh,
not that deep.
I wish I had some people willing to come see me U-Haul.
Like, they was dedicated. I will give them that. They was like, look, we are going. We are going to be in the mix. But it's not that deep. I'm sorry, y'all.
Bruh, somebody find these girls.
I think one of them, she was... She had a GoFundMe, I think it was, because she was stuck in Atlanta and she was trying to get back home to New York. And she ended up getting the money.
A long way.
That's ridiculous.
Bro, that U-Haul came a long way. Let me know if y'all in the comments if y'all heard about this or not.
And if you would do something like that. What's the most extreme thing that you've done going out of town? Like, did you ever go out of town and not really like have a plan where you're like, oh, I'm gonna go out of town, but we don't really know where we're gonna stay?
And did you create a GoFundMe because of it?
Yeah, like have you ever had to like try to get money from somewhere?
I'm about to make a GoFundMe, bro, and tell people I am poor.
I'm too scary for stuff like that. I don't.
Yo,
I don't play in these streets like that. No
they
thanks.
getting the money up, bro. I'm about to holler at y'all. Yo, I'm broke. My stimulus ain't hit yet.
Anybody trying to hit that, you're gonna have to do something strange for this change if you want to get home. That's the scary part, because people are real life creeps. So ladies, don't be going nowhere to stay. For one, that's not good security. It's so many girls sleeping in a U-Haul. That's dangerous. Y'all got to stop this.
Yo, and I seen somebody say something about like hoping it wasn't like a sex trafficking type situation.
Yeah, but
because
I guess once the girl actually came out and was like, hey, I'm trying to get back home, it was, known that it was like, oh, they were legit just there for All-Star and it wasn't, that type of thing. So, which is good to hear.
That's kind of wild, man.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
But your girl Oprah is back. Back like she never left. Big O.
Big O, as they call her.
Big O with the boots on. She was ready.
She don't need no Biden bucks.
She said, spill this tea is what I want to know.
She giving Biden the bucks.
Yeah. So, Oprah had an interview with Harry and Meghan, as y'all know.
Prince Harry.
He was Prince Harry. I don't even think you can really call him that anymore, technically. So they went into... pretty much the ins and outs of why they decided to pull away from the family. Like, what really happened. I will say, I've watched Oprah's interviews before with different people, but I feel like Oprah was like, do not BS me. Her interview was kind of like, I want to know, what do you mean? Break this down. Pretty much, Meghan explained her experience and how there was talks about the color of their son's skin, like what his skin tone would be, like how dark he would be, pretty much. And that wasn't a conversation that someone in the institution had with her, but they had it with Prince Harry at the time. And he pretty much came back and told his wife, what his family was saying or what the institution was saying.
The Illuminati.
Okay. And so I guess like amongst all of that, the tabloids and just like her being painted in such a negative light, she pretty much became suicidal, pretty much. She was really depressed. She was sad. For one, pregnant, hormones. So that just makes it 10 times worse. And it was really hard on him because I think at that moment it dawned on him, my family might be a little racist. And I think it was a hard pill for him to swallow.
Nice.
Yeah, like he really couldn't wrap his head around the fact that they weren't trying to support his relationship, whether it was her needing some type of mental help, because they did say that she did reach out on many occasions and try to get help, and they were pretty much like, you're not a paid royal member. Sorry, don't know what to tell you.
We can't really afford to have you looking like
and then like
crazy.
It won't look good. You can't go to a hospital. Like, you're gonna make us look bad.
And that's the sad part about it, man. Because it seems like, which I can see how you can get to that point where your whole family, because if your whole lives, everything's been documented and photos taken, everything you've been done has kind of been in a spotlight. I can see how you can have that warped view of like, I have to do things a certain way. And then you get somebody like Meghan who's like, yeah, I'm kind of on TV for some shit, but it's like, I live in LA. I'm used to people being celebrities and used to seeing famous people. So, in her sense, she's just kind of thinking like, oh, okay, that's cool. You're the prince, all right. And no, we're like, no, bitch. This is the queen. Like,
no, bitch.
And like, we really like, this is the queen, bitch. You need to bow. I'm about to bow. It's my grandma, but she don't play about this shit.
And she was saying how they kept, not kept, but on the way, she randomly ended up meeting his grandmother. They were on their way to lunch. And I guess, like, his grandmother had just got done doing something. And obviously, they're dating or courting at the time. So I guess grandma was like, yo, I want to meet her. So he like, oh, okay, bet. So he like, look, bitch, you know how to curtsy? Because my grandma about to pull up. So she thought it was more of, like, something that, you know, was more of, like, what people would do on the outside. It was just kind of like, oh, a nice thing to do. He's like, no, she's the queen. Like, you have to curtsy.
I guess she assumed, like, it's something nice to do.
Yeah,
like,
but not required.
When people would say, like, you know how somebody shakes somebody's hand, or older women, you go in, you lean in, you kiss it, instead of like, no, you have to do this type of situation.
Like, this is a thing
and
that we do.
I think she was like, oh,
this is real. Like, this is not just
am I getting myself
what
into?
I see on TV. Yeah, so.
But yeah, speaking of Oprah, bro, you know Oprah, she looked like money even when she don't try to look like money. She had on some sweet ass glasses. If y'all got a chance to check out the interview, it's about 90 minutes, hour and a half. So if you got a little bit of time, check it out so you can see. But after a while, because I think it comes into Oprah and the years of interviewing that she's done. That it's like, I can kind of tell when we're kind of running around in circles. So who did this and like what was happening? You said you're the prince, but you felt trapped. Are you serious, bro? Stop fucking around with me.
Yeah, because he said that he felt he pretty much said something about like the reason why he feels like his family didn't do so much is because of how they will be perceived by the tabloids, and pretty much all of it goes hand in hand. So he's like, my family pretty much won't do too much because they're technically kind of trapped in this lifestyle. Like, they're trapped within the system. So if they deviate from the plan or whatever that they normally follow, then it might be, hell to pay, basically. Yeah. So he's like, we're trapped. But obviously, as a black person, and you hear that, you like, oh, so you privileged, you a prince, you've had the life, you're whiter than white. Like, what do you mean you trapped? We're not trying to hit it. Like, so I guess Oprah kind of, you can tell she was a little annoyed about that part. And I kind of was too, because I'm like, but then when you really think about what we've all heard of the royal family and what we think we know, when you really sit and think about it, it's like, this low key does sound kind of like bad. This don't really sound like a grand time unless maybe you might be the favorite in the family.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if you've ever followed the story even a little bit, he's always kind of been like the black sheep of the family.
Which is ironic, right? The
Exactly.
Black sheep.
Hello.
Because a lot of it, even though he wouldn't say it was racist or discriminatory in a sense, you can tell from what Meghan was saying. That was probably the gist of it. The only thing is trying to figure out, because they also said something about how dark the baby would be, which was weird because Meghan's not too much darker than him. She's a fair-skinned mixed woman. So,
but they was like, that baby might be dark. That baby might pull from the ancestors and be like, nope.
Pull from the ancestors and come out looking like Usain Bolt.
Like, and they was going to be pissed. So they was like, we just want to make sure.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and then it was a whole bunch about how, you know, whatever the baby was going to be, because they didn't know the gender at the time, that they were like, the baby is not going to have a title. Which is pretty much protocol. This is like tradition. This is how things go. As people have kids, it just follows along the line as far as them having a title and everything that follows that security, whatever lifestyle they're going to have, whatever job they're going to have. All of that stuff is set in stone. So when they were like, oh yeah, no, he's not going to have a title, or he or she's not going to have a title or security, no nothing, then that's also, I think, when it set in for the both of them that, oh, this is much bigger than us. Like, y'all really trying to come at us sideways. And to Meghan, she was just like, I don't really care about the title, but I care about safety, because I now see more of this lifestyle, and I would hate for my kids to have to live this but not live it. It's like, they are always going to be attached to the royal family regardless. So you're pretty much saying, we don't really care if you get harassed and get killed, because people are going to know who these kids are. So for you to say no security, and then eventually also for Harry, they stripped them of security as well. That was extremely dangerous, because people are crazy. If you think people care about regular famous people, can you imagine?
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of their way of being like, we disown you.
Yeah,
even
basically.
though they didn't actually say it out loud.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they get death threats, and a lot of them, and now you got a black woman in the mix, so it's like, we throwing in a couple niggas and monkeys for razzle dazzle on top of it. Yeah. So to the point which she was saying, I kind of got to take this a little bit more serious than the average ones, I guess. Yeah. So
it was just bad, but
yeah, man,
they're doing good now.
Hopefully, they can figure this shit out, and it looks like they're just gonna start a new life over here in the U.S.
Baby number 2 now. They're having a girl, so that's exciting. They have a boy and a girl now.
Hopefully that shit works out for them, man.
Yeah.
Who knows, man? His family could come around and stop being weird. They look weird. So I don't think it will happen any soon. Yeah. They have poor teeth, but
wow.
Bro, I can go on and on about.
And anyways, on that note, we're about to.
Let me know how y'all feel about that in the comments, man. How y'all feel about the royal family and coffee and teeth? And how y'all feel about pork and beans on bread or
I
biscuits?
don't even think. I think that's only a thing in certain parts of like
the UK.
Yeah, I don't think
it's a UK thing. What's the name of it?
Oh my gosh, this guy. Anyways, y'all, we are done.
This guy has a bowl of beans.
And we will see y'all in our next video.
Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.
Bye, guys.
We'll see y'all later.